Kalispera Siolius. Welcome back to Tom Plays Civilization 6 for absolute beginners. And the Greeks. Ooh. Well, I don't really need the open borders, so maybe she'll just think better of us. Because she's not having to give us that. She's fine. Interested to see that Pedro now likes us. I wonder if we can make an alliance with him. Might end up in an alliance with everybody. Like literally everybody. Which would be kind of funny. Okay, I don't think we're going to want to change anything particularly. Cold War. I haven't yet researched a nuclear fission. Still can't be helped. Alright, roads. We need a military academy. And Pavlos. Right, he is our architect. That's right, isn't it? So this land is within our borders, so no one can complain about us digging it up. Which will be good. I believe we've already got a barbarian classical artifact. Oh good. Trade routes. And trading posts. So if we have no other option, we'll go for a Pericles artifact, but if we can get one from Kumasi or something, that would be better, because they'll be rarer. Right, our apostle is healed. Okay, might just move you there. Oh right, yeah, this is the debater, isn't it? So also want to send them to defend Stockholm, I suppose. Well, they are about to convert anyway, so I think Cleopatra has been fighting a bit of a losing battle in terms of trying to make the world Buddhist, so maybe we're okay. Maybe I can just tell them to sleep. Okay, now this is interesting. This does sometimes happen when you stop being a merchant republic. We've lost some trade routes, so even though we have a trader, I can't send them anywhere because our maximum trade routes has gone down beyond what below what we. Okay, Cleopatra, let's declare friendship with you, and she's not interested again. Let's try declaring friendship with Pedro. Okay, well that's something. We can make an alliance with him. However, let us do some archaeology. I think last time Cleopatra then asked us for a friendship after turning us down. So again, we've got barbarians and Pericles. So this time we want Pericles, and it says classical again. Classical art, that is perfect. So we actually have 2 out of 3 theming here. We've got a classical artifact by barbarians and a classical artifact by Pericles. So if we can get one more classical artifact, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Guru. Okay, so Norway is thoroughly Athenist again, which is good. Hopefully Stockholm isn't far off as well. New research, right, we've got a plus towards combustion, so let's go for that next. That'll be faster. Right, so we definitely don't want an artifact of Pericles this time. Now actually, this is not in anyone's borders, and neither is this. So either of these are a good option. So let's go for this one, because no one's going to complain about us digging it up. Let's try and make an alliance. Great. Okay, Cleopatra, definitely not interested. I have enough faith to purchase a cathedral. I'm not sure I want to use faith to purchase cathedrals. Also, it looks like we've finished paying off Pedro. So we now have that relic he sold us. And it's all paid off, which is great. Okay, let's just build an amphitheatre. We have a single envoy. Right, so there are 4 cities we're currently suzerain of. Might just bring Bandar Brunei up to 3. Because it will give us a monetary bonus. Great. Okay, Argos. What are you up to? You've done the Acropolis. Right, brilliant. So they are actually now open for alternatives. Okay, so they're actually quite a good place for a campus. So let's do a campus. So push up our science a bit while we still can. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, unfortunately this is ancient, so we want Kumasi, not barbarians. So this is a city-state, so these are a really good option because they're quite rare. But unfortunately it is ancient, so we're not themed. So we need to put this with other ancient artifacts. These two are great, but that one isn't. Can't be helped. Okay, city-state's been defeated and someone has built the Oracle, which is a very wonder of a world. Oh, this is good. Tomiris likes us. Always a good thing. In fact, we should make an alliance with her. Not sure what Cleopatra's having an issue with us with. Maybe we're just not strong enough right now. Okay. Can't be helped. Let's just keep it going. Bizarre. They turn me down and then they want the same thing. They want to be the ones who ask. Alright, let's get an alliance. And we have another great writer. Excellent. Always good. Really need to build some entertainment centres. Pergamon, right. You have presumably done your cultural thing. Have we got past the point that city walls are useful now? Perhaps we have. Okay, right, well, more than anything, to be honest, I think you need a builder. Because you really need to develop some of those things around you. Right, we have a writer who can actually put something in the Bolshoi Theatre now, which is good. The Home and the World. Oh yeah, so that'll hold 2 as well, so it's effectively like an amphitheatre in terms of writing. I wonder if it can hold music. Yep, happy to be friends. You know what, maybe it can. Skill Covered combustion. Right, we have a few options. Oil well, we're actually on the way to building one of those. 3 workshops, less close to that. 2 banks, also very unclose to that. And combined arms have 3 armies or armadas, and that allows us to notice uranium. So that's probably a good one, even though it's a little more expensive. Okay, we've gained a great general. Well, not going to complain. So what does he do? +5 combat strength. Modern and atomic era land units. Right. Well, that's good. So, Corinth. Corinth has an acropolis. Oh, just built an archaeologist. That's good. Right, build a research lab. And... Right, so I definitely want you to go into other lands if possible, but let's start over here because it's outside Norway's borders still, and it might not be forever. Okay, you're a great writer, you head up to Sparta, and yes, it looks like we can actually put some music in the Bolshoi Theatre, so that's good. Finally get some music created. So we have the 4 Seasons Winter. Where did that go? Oh, I see! It can hold music or it can hold writings. I should probably filled it with music in that case. Okay, not so bad. Yeah, we'll leave it for now. Hopefully we can, once we've got some entertainment centres, we'll have a few more options. Right, well you, I think, should just join that field cannon. Because Ephesus is one of our bulwarks against enemy attack. I don't know if it's modern enough yet, but we will end up upgrading it. So that's fine. Still worth keeping in mind that we do have a great general, if we ever are forced into a war. Things seem to have gone relatively quiet now. On the religious war front, we're managing to be allies with just about everyone, which is good. Now that's interesting, a way to help us overthrow the suzerain. Enemy spy level reduced by 2 in your lands. That also sounds good. We do need to build spies. Otherwise we're going to have people start stealing our great works, which we don't want. Okay, space race. Or rapid deployment. Honestly, we're not about to do either of these. I don't really want to start on the space race. Although I think it was saying it did involve tourism. So we'll see. You go to sleep for now. The gardener. Okay, it's another great work. We need more amphitheatres. Xavier is attacking Candy. Oh, I see. Tomarus is the one killing all the city-states, is she? Right, so archaeological museum and art museums. I think I should build another archaeological one next. Haven't quite totted up how many of each we have. We'll definitely build an art museum next. I'm a bit conscious that we do need to rearrange some of our archaeology, and there's a lot of archaeology out there. So we want to be the ones to get it, if at all possible. Okay, Ephesus, you have finally finished everything. So we do need some more military units. We're still on field cannons. They're still building a military academy. Yeah, let's build one. Let's build another military unit. Let's do a research agreement for... how about advanced flight? That sounds good. Okay, so we've got 2 different research agreements going now, so that should help us to research those technologies faster. It'll also help them, but given that we're probably behind other people on science as we haven't been focused on it, it's not a bad thing if we can try to catch up a little. I'm still hoping that we're not going to need to do the space race particularly, but we better do it just in case. Okay, let's see what we got. Barbarians and Harold, classical. Right, let's go for Harold and a mummy. So this is brilliant because if we can swap these two, this site will be themed. We've got classical barbarians, classical Pericles, and classical Harold Hard. Oh no, that's ancient again. Oh, sorry, me not paying attention. Right, okay, in that case we want this moving there. Okay, that's good. I didn't even know we didn't already have an embassy. Okay, Gandhi's getting in on the religious wars. This could be a problem. Buddhism will get a boost when they defeat Gandhi's troops. Still, I suppose at least they're fighting each other and not us. So that's something. Another great artist. So we'll find out whether we've got anywhere for them to go. This is where we could do with an art museum. Alright, fair enough we don't. So I probably did go the wrong way and we probably should have gone for an art museum. Never mind, just stay there for now. We'll get one built. Alright, so we don't actually want another Harold artifact. So ideally we actually want to go somewhere else, if at all possible. How about here? It's actually not in anyone's borders, so hopefully it won't cause any issues. Take a while to get there, of course. But I'm hoping it will give us an artifact that we haven't seen before. So this is Kandy, which Tomiris is apparently attacking. Okay, we've got 3 envoys, so I think these are our regular envoys that we get, so I want to put them into the places we're already suzerain of. That's Kumasi, Kabul and Lisbon. So we're leaving out Stockholm there. So we could definitely do... sending one to Stockholm later. I just want to make sure we stay suzerain of those four, if possible. This does help our culture. Let's make an alliance with Gandhi. That's an interesting choice there. Inquisitors can't actually act as missionaries. I suppose if she'd won it would have had an effect, but they're usually far less powerful than... Assuming they're slightly damaged, so I'm going to go heal them. Usually far less powerful than apostles, so she really shot herself in the foot with that one. Odd. Very odd. So she wants silver and cotton, which we do have spares of, and she will give us spices and not much money. It's not a great deal, but we don't have any spices, so okay. We need more builders, so we'll have more things like this to trade. Okay, let's just heal you up and then we'll send you back to where you were. Rapid deployment. Okay. Nothing too exciting. We've got a boost to advanced flight now, which is good. Space race. Okay, I just want you to head back there. Try and block the path to Athens. Might soon be in a position to get apostles. It's whether we want a national park instead. Good grief, Cleopatra. Sorry, I'm just eyeing up all the religions. Arguably, these aren't that dangerous. They can't convert our cities. At least not directly. They'd have to attack units. So while we have full strength apostles... Oh well, up to her I suppose. Bit odd, but up to her. She wants to constantly give Athenism a boost. Who are we to complain? Right, she wants iron and a research agreement for electricity, and she will give us aluminium. Okay, I'll accept that. Got an alliance now, so I don't mind her having iron. Got an alliance with just about everyone. Need to do one with Gandhi. No option for a research agreement, unfortunately. Not to worry, we are now allies with everyone. Just the way I like it. Nice and peaceful. Of course. Heal them up actually, while I remember. Okay, we do have a research agreement going for economics, so I would have thought we'd get a boost to that soon. Still, let's do industrialisation. Okay, see what we've got. Okay, we'll go for Candy rather than Barbarians. And it's another ancient artifact, which is great. I don't suppose I can move this yet, can I? No, actually it's not full yet, so we probably won't be able to anyway. But that is good news. Really at a loss as to why she keeps trying. Okay. We'll rotate the guards. Get them healed up. Right, so I need you to pick up another artifact. How about this one? Is that far enough away from Candy is what I'm thinking. Although, to be fair, Candy artifacts are likely to be rare enough, it might be worth even getting another one from Candy. I think we already have enough ancient artifacts to theme a museum, so another one from Candy that wasn't ancient, or even that was, would probably be fine. And you never know, it might be one from Tomiris. Excellent. Okay, you can head back there. Now what we should do is see if we can build a naturalist with faith. Not yet. We're getting there, but not yet. Okay. I'm just thinking, I'm basically concerned that we're heading towards the end of the game. I'm concerned about someone starting a space race, because we're about to have researched the cultural side at least. I suppose it is a cultural side, and we have a lot of culture, so we are going to be culturally advanced. Oh, brilliant. The Hermitage. I think that's also in Athens. I'd really like to go there someday. Okay, so we've got some space race stuff. Military. Oh, I see. That's fine. Not much else I don't think. Oh, here we go. Satellite broadcast. Plus 200% tourism from great works of music. You see, that would be great if we had more great works of music. So I might hold off on that one. But we should try and remember it. Social media or globalization. Well, I'm not sure we're going to get either of those anytime soon, but I'm certain we're not going to get 3 airports anytime soon. So let's do globalization. Right, Athens has successfully built 2 world wonders now. And this one is another cultural one. Okay. Let's do it. Even though we could do with building the cathedral and the research laboratory. Eiffel Tower, all tiles in your civilization gain +2 appeal. We do need that. Is Ephesus the right place to build it though? Probably not. We just built another field cannon. Right, I want you to build an Acropolis. But we don't have one yet. Pergamon. They've presumably just built a builder. Okay, right, so recommend a granary. Let's build a granary. Right, I want you first to build an oil well. We can't, we need plastics. Okay then. In that case, go do the pearls. Not sure if we have pearls yet. Gandhi, excellent. This is another classical order. That is perfect. I actually think once we can swap these, that swapping that one with that one will theme both museums. And it has. It's excellent. So you saw how much the culture increased, hopefully, in the tourism as they went up. So we've perfectly themed our two archaeological museums. We've been quite lucky there. Which means we'll be starting from scratch, but we actually can redo everything because we're not going to move any of these now. So we don't need to, we can do barbarians again and Pericles and stuff like that, which is perfect. Excellent. Now one other thing I do want to do is, can we move our home in the world to Knossos? Because then we can put another great musical work here. So I think we had a musician in Argos. So if we move you somewhere else, it doesn't really matter where, I just need you off that spot. Maybe if you head to Sparta and you do. Oh right, maybe it will only take writing. It doesn't look like we can produce something here. Oh well, I was thinking maybe music was an option, but maybe it isn't. Okay then, field cannon, right. Does anywhere, to start with, not have one? I think everywhere has one. So I'm actually thinking, in theory we could keep them there, but I'm thinking I might make a core in the city itself. Okay, so we actually can't, so you can go to Argos, and we will need to start building entertainment centres and hopefully musical ones. Let's get moving on that. So we do have a spare writing in the Hermitage, which is fine. If we ever don't have anywhere to put one, it's another option. Okay, right, so you have got a full amount of faith stuff now, so we could do some apostles to help you, but I would like you to build a cathedral as well. Right, you just sleep. Likewise. Just thinking actually, Sparta is probably going to send this field cannon with that settler, so we should send a field cannon up to Sparta to replace them. Yeah, we're now getting pearls. So we need plastics. What we need is an oil refinery. So we need somewhere with oil that's not in the ocean, effectively, to get a boost to plastics. I don't know if we have any. They're usually in the deserts, if anywhere. We don't have a lot of deserts, unfortunately. Okay, do some fishing boats. We've got a new great musician. Really need these entertainment centres. Potentially anywhere. Go to Corinth. Actually are drowning in musicians. Not a bad thing, but we need to make use of them. Okay. So, I'd love to build an oil well, but I don't think we've got the option. And I'd rather actually use the builder for something, so maybe we'll do a quarry. Oh, brilliant. We're going to start getting these. Shows that we're moving towards a culture victory, which we do need. Okay, so industrially related wonder and economics, either or. Receive tourism on all improvements that provide culture. Okay, let's do that. Because that does sound good. Right, so builder, I want to make a quarry. And we've discovered coal. Great, we need builders. Can't entirely remember what we need coal for. Might not be something we're going to use, might be something military, something in the Navy. She wants a research agreement for satellites. Okay. I can live with that. The problem is, if they don't have research agreements with us, they might have research agreements with other people. So, kind of rather we went ahead. Okay, we have a new settler. So I was thinking we would settle there. So let's give that a try. Although there is some nuclear stuff here. Ooh, interesting. Do we have nuclear stuff in our own land? We do. So we don't necessarily need to panic about that. But I have to say, oh, there's a barbarian outpost there as well. Well, to be fair, we could probably survive that quite well. But then, yeah, not too worried. Might go with the original plan. Maybe we'll work on making another settler. Okay, so Sparta. Sparta. Let's make an entertainment complex. We really, really need to start doing some proper entertainment. We also urgently need builders. So many things we need. Definitely want to get the entertainment complexes. Right, you are never going to get those. And I'm certainly not going to give you 16 gold for 13 turns. That's just not happening. Yeah, well, you might be. I'm not. 1 for 30 turns. Okay, I can accept that. That I can accept. That's not so bad. Right, we should be able to build some buildings now. Kind of actually thinking Athens. Athens could use a sewer, definitely. Allow it to build faster. To become larger. Okay. Robotics, alright. Right, roads. Roads is now also our producer of field cannons. So while we're building an Acropolis in Ephesus, we'll build a field cannon in Rhodes, and we will swap. Chop and change. Right, we definitely want to do Stockholm this time. And let's see. Well, if Tomarus fails to take Kandy, let's put a couple in there, just to give us the 3 boost to faith. I would not mind having more faith. I do want a national park, if possible. I mean, as many national parks as we can build, but I don't know how many we'll be able to make. Oh yeah, the field cannon we sent to Sparta. That can defend Sparta now. We also need settlers from somewhere. Sorry, I'm just spending the whole thing thinking we need this, we need that. See, effectively all I'm doing. We have entered the information era. Globalization. E-commerce. International trade routes. Well, that is great, but we're still out for culture, really. Get extra science, but I mean this does give us extra everything, which is nice. So I think we've still got the right things at the moment. Okay, we've got a boost to economics. Let's go for economics first. We've got some new city-state quests. Merchant, send a trade route to Seoul. Okay, Seoul wants a trade route. We can hopefully do that. Didn't think so. Oh well, can't be helped. Alright, social media. I definitely don't think we're going to get an inspiration for it. Do need more housing and food as well. I do have a habit of ignoring that in favour of more exciting buildings. A trader who still can't trade, unfortunately. I have to tell them to sleep. Maybe worth checking what we need to gain more available trade routes. Okay, Norway's busy. I would love to formally declare our friendship. Islamic apostle. Nice that they're largely leaving us alone and getting on with their, three-way religious war there. I still feel like we need more apostles just in case they do come for us. What have we got? Pergamon. Right. What should you be building next? I mean, granted, I would like another Acropolis. Okay. Let's do it. Let's stick to our guns. Culture, culture, culture. Got 2 alliances to make. Brilliant. Right. So, Ephesus has built their Acropolis amphitheatre. Now we've got 1 spare envoy. Now I'm hoping we're fairly solid with our suzerainship now. Kamas is the only culture one. Right, we'll maybe get industrial. Just move towards it. Tomiris likes us, which is good. Economics, right, we should be about to get a boost. but then we're also never going to get a boost for these. So maybe we shouldn't risk it, maybe we should go for one of the others. Wait until we've actually got the boost for plastics from our research agreement. I'm just thinking I might need that for the barbarians down there if we do build a settler, although we're not currently building one. Okay, Argos. Argos. Oh, you've built a campus. I see. Okay, let's follow that through then. And you need to build a monument first. I will take all the culture I can get. But yeah, might consider building a city here. Cleopatra hasn't shown much willingness to eliminate barbarians as yet. Oh, if they'd only wander into our lands. Well, we do have access to those lands, don't we? We can get some free builders here. All these builders are barbarians have captured from Cleopatra, I assume. Oh dear, what is she playing at? Never mind. I suppose they are hers, really. Okay, a bunch of breakthroughs. Eritrea, right, you have built your Acropolis, time to build an art museum. You really do need it. It's difficult to find places to store everything, really. So, telecommunications, but she wants 7. Okay. I still think it's better for them to be in research agreements with us than with each other. Although doubtless are doing it with each other as well. But we may as well get some advantage out of being allied to everybody. Oh, that's the benefit we already have. Presumably they stack. Interesting thought. Plus 50% output, tourism output to civilizations to which you have a trade route. Okay. That's good. Come on, Cleopatra, we've been allies for ages. Alright, we've finished researching civics now. So Future Civic often doesn't get you that much, at least with no DLCs it doesn't, but it does improve our score by the look of it. So yeah, we'll just keep researching that now. So effectively culture on its own is kind of worthless, whereas tourism is essential still. Tourism is what's going to get us our actual victory. But we have finished researching civics. Okay, so we're finally able to make a new trade route. I believe Seoul wanted one, and that will give us a new envoy, so let's go there first. There we go. New envoy in Seoul. Right, I'm thinking I should probably wrap it up there. Nothing major happened really, it was just once again slow and steady building. As you can see, civilization really does revolve around buildings. We did gain a new wonder of a world, which is good for culture, and we did quite well with the archaeological theming, so we now need to repeat that with the art museums if we can, once we build our next one. But yeah, apart from that, how are we actually doing? Right, Brazil is noticeably leading in science now. So Ivy's leading in religion. Okay, we're leading in culture. So, science. Right, so this is actually quite dangerous. We really need to get a move on. So it looks like Pedro either has or already or is about to launch a moon landing. It looks like he might have done it actually. So he could win a science victory at any second. Okay. So culture, we need 169 tourists to win. We currently have only 80. So that's a problem. Nothing in domination. Alright, have we lost? Oh, we have. Interesting. So we've temporarily lost the capital city of Norway, which means we no longer count as having two civilizations converted to Athenism. We'll have to struggle to keep it, I think, because of our ongoing religious pressure. But Tomir is still currently counts as the winner. Right, we're going to do a naturalist. So we're going to probably pursue that next turn. But these are a big boost to tourism, and I'm pleased to see that we have the option of 4. So if we can gather enough faith together, and if it doesn't make things too dangerous in terms of religion, it looks like science is a big threat actually. These could actually win us the game. So that's something that we will follow up next turn. But yeah, it's possible that next time will be the final episode, because we really need to win a culture victory before Pedro wins a science victory. So we'll see. I mean, we could start trying to build space centres, but we don't have the industrial capability to really compete there. So we really need to just get the culture victory as fast as we can. So probably either next time or the time after. We shall see. But yes, if we can build national parks, that would definitely help. So yeah, great. Nearly there. Not very eventful, because we've been completely peaceful, allies with everyone. But we are nearly there. So we'll see what next time brings. But yeah, for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.